Now let's try to ask another question. The question of how well can a Christian leader harness the knowledge of philosophy in church managerial practices? As stated earlier, philosophy is the quest of knowledge, the quest for wisdom. And when we read the story of Solomon in the Bible says that he had the opportunity to ask God for just one singular thing, and what he asked for was wisdom, that is philosophy. To be able to lead the people of God, which we can make reference to as the sheep, that God has committed into his hand. So philosophy becomes paramount in the church administration and management, just like Solomon, who is the leader, and the flock, that is the congregation. A Christian leader can harness the knowledge of philosophy in church managerial practice quite effectively. Here are several ways in which philosophy can benefit church leadership in their managerial role. Ethical decision making, number one. Philosophy provides a strong foundation for ethical reasoning and decision making. Church leaders often face complex ethical dilemmas, and understanding ethical theories and principles can help them make moral, sound choices that will align with Christian value and ethics. Critical thinking, number two. Philosophy encourages critical thinking and the examination of ideas and their benefits. Church leaders can use critical thinking skill to assess various aspects of church management, from budgeting to planning to conflict resolution, and make well-informed decisions. Number three is conflict resolution. Philosophical concepts such as dialogue, argumentation, and conflict resolution strategies can be applied to address disputes within the church communities. Leaders can use philosophical method to promote healthy discussions and find peaceful resolutions. Let's also look at leadership style as the fourth point. Different philosophical schools of thought, such as ethical theories or leadership philosophies, can inform a Christian leader's approach to leadership. Understanding these philosophies can help leaders develop their own leadership style that align with Christian values. The fifth one is the issue and the aspect of communication. Philosophy emphasizes effective communication, which is crucial for church leaders. Leaders can use philosophical principles to improve their communication skill, whether in delivering the sermon or leading meeting or counseling the congregants. Let's also look at theology and doctrine. Philosophy can aid in the understanding and interpretation of complex theological concepts and doctrines. It helps leaders to engage in deep theological discussions, interpret scriptures, and articulate their belief clearly. Another thing is the issue of strategic planning. Philosophical analysis can assist in long-term strategic planning for the church leaders, which can help in critical thinking when it comes to goal setting, and also to define the church mission and vision and deploy these in the advancement and the growth of the church and in their outreach program. We also have interfaith dialogue. For church leaders, they will always be involved in interfaith dialogue with other people who does not truly or really believe in what they believe in. But when they have philosophical perspective about life and discussion, it will help them to engage in meaningful conversation with individuals who have diverse belief system, and this will help for them to have a smooth and effective dialogue with such an individual. What about the issue of pastoral care services? Philosophical insight will help and enhance pastoral care practices, which will help them to understand the suffering and how to effectively provide solution to the healing of the human condition as they are brought before them, which will help them to be empathic and be effective in their pastoral care services. Now we also look at the issue of personal growth. Philosophical reflection can contribute to a leader's personal and spiritual growth. It will encourage self-awareness, humility, and a deeper understanding of one's faith, which in turn can positively impact their leadership within the church. In summary, philosophy can be a powerful tool for Christian leaders in managing church affairs. By applying philosophical principles and critical thinking skill, leaders can make ethical decisions, resolve conflicts, communicate effectively, and lead with a deep understanding of their faith, and which will help in the management of the church effectively. The Lord bless you. Thank you for listening.